Good morning. Greta told me a while back that this was one of her favorite books, and then I found it on my kids' bookshelf. I kept it up there because it was one of their favorites too, so I thought I would read it to you all because you're my favorite first graders ever. And I've told you many times, you're the smartest first graders in the world. So this is Teacher Appreciation Week, but I want to tell you that I have the best job ever, and I appreciate you. So it's called I Love You, Stinky Face. It's written by Lisa McCourt, illustrated by Sid Moore. I love you, Stinky Face. I love you, my wonderful child, said Mama, as she tucked me in, but I had a question. Mama, what if I were a big, scary ape? Would you still love me then? If you were a big, scary ape, I would comb your whole hairy self to make sure you didn't have any tangles. And I would make your birthday cake out of bananas, and I would tell you, I love you, my big, scary ape. But Mama, what if I were a super smelly skunk and I smelled so bad that my name was Stinky Face? Then I would give you a bath and sprinkle you with sweet-smelling powder. And if you still smelled bad, I wouldn't mind. And I would hug you tight and whisper in your ear, I love you, Stinky Face. That used to be Santa's favorite part. But Mama, what if I were an alligator with big, sharp teeth that could bite your head off? Then I would buy you a bigger toothbrush for your big teeth and make sure that you brush them every night so they stay strong and healthy. And if you had a sore throat, I would stick my head right inside your enormous jaws to make sure you were okay. And I would say, I love you, my ferocious alligator. But Mama, what if I were a terrible meat-eating dinosaur with razor-sharp claws that ripped my sheets to shreds every night while I slept? Then I would give you plenty of meat to eat if that is what you liked. And I would sew your sheets back together every day because, after all, ripping them would be an accident. And I would tuck you into your newly mended sheets every night and say, I love you, my sweet, terrible dinosaur. Look at how many cheeseburgers he has to eat. But Mama, what if I were a swamp creature with slimy, smelly seaweed hanging from my body and I couldn't ever leave the swamp or I would die? What do you think? Think she's still gonna love him? Then I would build a house right next to the swamp, and I would stay with you and take care of you always. And when you splash to the surface, I would say, I love you, my slimy little swamp monster. But Mama, what if I were a green alien from Mars and I ate bugs instead of peanut butter? Then I would dress you in colors that showed off your nice green skin. And I would pack your lunchbox with beetles and spiders and ants and grasshoppers and the tastiest bugs you ever had. And I would pack a note with all the bugs that said, "I love you, little greenie, bon appetit." But Mama, what if I had... Oh, what if I were a cyclops and I had just one big gigantic eye in the middle of my head? Turn the pages. Come on. Then I would look right into your gigantic eye and say, "I love you, my little cyclops," and I would sing you a lullaby until your one gigantic eyelid got droopier and droopier, and it finally closed and you fell fast asleep. And Sam always liked this because Sam had a rabbit that he slept with too. We would read this before bedtime. "I love you, Mama. And I love you, my wonderful child." And Miss Orlando and I love you guys so much. We hope you have a wonderful day. You take care.